Hello and welcome to yet another day in the series. I'm going to get the elephant out of the room first. Yes, that's a band aid. I suffered an extreme potato skinning incident. Don't worry, the thumb is going to make it. But in real talk, I did have a good cut on my thumb while trying to take the skin off of a potato for a meal prep that I just made for some breakfast burritos that turned out really good. So I really got to start making shorts on some of the meal prep recipes because I feel like a lot of you would enjoy so many of them. They're all turning out really good, especially the banana bread I made. That stuff's gas. I had high hopes for it. Tried it today. So good. And for somebody who doesn't bake or really like cook things other than like eggs and beef and chicken, really good. So yeah, but going back to the whole root of the series and talking about what happened today. So today was our push day, and I feel like I'm saying this so many episodes right now, but did change up the workout a little bit and what that looked like. So we'll run through that real lickety split. Started off the usual, so didn't really change anything at the start with the pec deck. It's my favorite push day starter. I feel like I can get so much range of motion and feeling on the first exercise of the day. And we did our set of those, moving over to the incline dumbbell bench press, which I really like the incline dumbbell. I feel like I can get same as the pec deck, super low in those and explode and always feel it really well in my chest. Excuse me. And today I focused on doing what I've been doing with other workouts and making sure that I'm hitting each muscle group at least twice. I've been lacking on shoulders a little bit since it's in my fill day, but today decided to hit those a little harder and as well as triceps as always. So after we did the incline dumbbell, we moved into a shoulder press dumbbell. So that just sitting straight up on the bench and getting those nice and low, exploding, hitting the shoulders instead of when you're inclined hitting the chest. So we moved on and did those, which I haven't done yet in this journey, and really liked how those felt. The first set after the incline dumbbell, I was like, oh, this is hurting a little bit, and then I realized, probably because I didn't take a break between them. So yeah, we did those, and then moving over to a set of triceps, we did single arm push downs on the cables, and that's as always where we sat for the entire rest of the workout, not the entirety rest. You know what I mean. So we did single arm push downs for triceps, and then moved into lat raises, which yes, they're lat raises, and they are hitting the lats, but I get it in the shoulders as well. So doing those, and it is qualified under a push day. So we hit those, and one more. I don't know where I'm going with that. I want to add something to my pull day, but I'll talk about that once I'm done talking about my push day. So sorry about that. So that was our second movement for shoulders, and then to end the day, we did skull crushers on the cables with the rope. So turn around, grab it behind, push out, and we did a drop set of those each till failure. So started out, I want to say 30, 35 to failure, and then dropped 5 pounds all the way until the fifth set was done. And on the fifth set, it's what I usually do, and just hit as many as I can while dropping the weight. As soon as it's to failure, just drop the weight again. So we did a quick drop set there, and that was it for the weights for today. And after that, we moved on to our cardio. Again, doing the incline. I did 7.5 for a majority of today's cardio, and I ended it with 10 minutes of 12.5, so made that jump up. 12.5 is a whole different beast, I swear. So that was really tiring, and after that, we jumped into the sauna to end the day for the workout, I should say. So half an hour in there. Talking about cardio a little bit, though, I definitely want to lean towards doing 12.5 more. It's good to get that. I feel like I burn more calories. It feels a lot better. I get a lot more sweaty. So consciously, I can notice that my body is working more, and it just overall feels really good. A lot of people will do stairs in the gym, the stair climber, which basically if you go up the 12.5 incline, it feels like you're doing stairs. And that was it for the cardio, and then obviously, like I said, the sauna. So after that today, I went over and did a lot of meal prepping again. I know I did some yesterday, but we'll talk about that in a second. I want to talk about the one thing I definitely skipped over to start this out. The sleep schedule is looking a lot better. We woke up around 10 this morning instead of the 2 p.m. of yesterday and that nightmare of sleeping too much. And I feel like a big contributor to that is the blinds. I have two sets of blinds here, and the inner ones won't be as blackout as the outer ones. And I had the outer ones on, and that I slept. When I'm in pitch black, I can sleep forever, I swear. So we got a lot better sleep last night, aiming for it again over tonight, and hoping to get up nice and early tomorrow. And I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place to here to there to everywhere. And we'll jump back over to food and meal prep today. So went out and got a couple more groceries. And today that was getting the, oh my gosh, the carb balance. That's the term for it. The carb balance tortillas. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm pretty sure a normal tortilla is roughly 220 to 260 calories. Shout out Mission for making a carb balance version. It is 110 calories, so you're cutting it by more than half, pretty much, and making sure that you're hitting your macros a lot better. And got some more Greek yogurt, and got some bananas as well. Because the banana bread was so good, I want to be able to make that again and hopefully film a short about it. So we grabbed those three and then got back home, made the meal prep for this week, which is going to be breakfast burritos. So I have that, and I also have a bunch of meal prep chicken. So my aim for food is I'm probably going to lean a little bit off of fasting moving forward, just because I'm noticing that I need to be getting more calories in and more protein in. So I have the protein banana bread. I have the burritos. I believe the burritos are roughly 350 to 450 calories. I didn't take down the macros yet, and I need to do that and separate it. I made 11 servings, so we have a lot of breakfast burritos to get to, a lot of chicken to get through, and the banana bread as well. So I have to look exactly what those macro looks like, but I would anticipate in that range. The banana bread is like 130, so if I'm eating that on top of like a chicken salad later in the days, I'm probably getting 12 to 1500 calories in, and that is the goal for what I want to be eating, especially with how high protein they are. The breakfast burritos are roughly 30 plus grams of protein per, and they're decently small. So that's a really good amount of protein, and just making sure I can get that in throughout the week. And obviously, like I said, I cut my finger. We had one Band-Aid left in the apartment. So that I had that on, finished my meal prep, and then I had to go get more Band-Aids. Well, I was getting more Band-Aids at Target just because it's right next to me. I grabbed some more supplements and vitamins to get in throughout, because I feel like vitamins are very important. They can help you in so many ways. So I grabbed 3 primary vitamins slash nutrients that I want to be getting in more. One is just a 1-a-day vitamin pill. So getting in your vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, whatever's in there, having one of those. And then the other 2 is 1 magnesium, and that just helps with overall muscle recovery, and it does help with sleep. I had that an hour or two ago, well, probably like 2 or 3 hours actually, and I'm very sleepy. So it's definitely working, and I want to get this recorded so I can get it uploaded and then go to sleep. And it does also help with sleep, and I'm not a melatonin fan because it gives me crazy dreams and I feel groggy the next day, so hopefully this is a much better solution for that. And then the other one is fish oil, which is a Delta 3. And overall, from the research I've done on it, and I'm not going to have all the facts in my brain, but it does help with just general physical and mental health. It helps with brain clarity, etc. So getting that in as well. And it's something I had in the past when I was doing weight loss and when I was in good shape. And it's the one thing that I feel like I feel the most from in terms of supplements slash nutrients slash pills, vitamins, whatever you want to call them. I feel like that one is the one that I'll feel the most outside of maybe like creatine, because that's just like visibly noticeable with creatine. You can notice like, oh my gosh, my biceps bigger. It's like, yeah, you're storing a lot more water mass, like water weight in your muscles. Duh, they're going to look bigger. So yeah, grabbed those and going to be taking that from now on and noticing the differences there and documenting the changes I'm feeling. And overall, I feel like those are some of the better like nutrients to get in. Obviously, there's a lot more you can get in, a lot of which does come with just general food. For example, red meats gives you a lot of good nutrients, get your iron, etc. And I always want to prioritize that in my diet, etc. So yeah, that was what today looked like. It was a busier day. My meal prepping took, I think I cooked for roughly 2 hours. It was a longer meal prep. It was like a one pan type thing where I put vegetables in, bake those for a while, then I put meat on, let that cook, then egg mix in there, and then let that cook. It was a whole process, but it turned out really good, and I'm really happy with that. So I'm excited to share that with you all soon. But yeah, um, I did something I want to mention. The solution for my phone, for the mic, and for all these videos is here. It's a simple USB-C to Lightning converter. I tested the microphone and it works well. The one thing, it's not as stable because you're adding an extra, I don't know, half an inch onto the length of the receiver that's plugged into the phone. So I want to make sure that that's all good. But yeah, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, we should have a good method of filming now back outside of this camera, obviously, but I don't get to take this home every day. So yeah, I was looking into cameras. I want to get a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Looks like a really good camera, can shoot in vertical and landscape, but it's like 600, it's like $500. Then you want to get like the rest of the stuff with it, an extra bit of charging, the tripod for all that, all the goodies. So I don't have the money for that, and I probably won't for a while. So that's going to be the dream to work towards for a better camera for all of you to watch. It's a lot more wide lens too, versus this 24 millimeter I got on the camera right now or my phone. So yeah, we have that coming along as well. So overall, very productive. I can talk a little bit more on being productive today. I did a bunch of laundry. I did all my bedding. So really excited with how today went and overall mood. And I want to talk about some of the comments I've been getting. First off, everybody watching, you're amazing. I so appreciate all the comments. There's so many that like they hit the feels a little bit. I can't lie. One comment was, "Look forward to these every day. Happy to be watching, and that hope that this motivates others like it motivated me." Like, dude, that's a shot to the feels. I never started this with the intention of motivating other people. It was to keep myself accountable and share what the experience is. And the fact that it's making other people motivated to go on their own journeys and embrace fitness and embrace health and happiness and all this stuff, I really appreciate that. And I don't have many, I'm not the best with words and conveying emotion through words. So I hope that it's coming through in my words as much as it is internally for me. But yeah, seeing all that, definitely something that I love. Looking through the comments and seeing that little notification bell with a number behind in front of it, if it's 1, if it's 5, whatever it is, it just makes me so warm inside. So I appreciate all the love, all the support, all the motivational things I've been getting. And yeah, whew, yeah. So I do want to talk about one more thing. Tomorrow is our weigh-in. We got a soft tape measure in, so I can do some measurements on myself and measure the progression in a visual way. So I can measure, is my arm getting bigger, smaller? Obviously, it's going to be weird because there's a lot of this underneath. There's a lot of fat. But then also seeing like the general improvement of size there. That goes, so I'm probably going to be doing my legs, around my thighs. I'm going to be doing my chest, my arms, and probably my stomach, just because that's like where my body naturally stores the most fat. It's just right in the tummy. So seeing how that size changes and having that visual progression, which, by the way, another one of the comments I've read and the advice I got, and something I really loved and will be doing. So there is all of that. And gosh, I feel like I just want to talk right now. So I apologize if it's getting too much. One thing I do want to touch on, shout out to Sam Sulek. He posted his video today where he did his first competition for bodybuilding. That guy's a beast. That guy's a huge motivation. Granted, obviously, like, he's a demon when it comes to the gym. Those videos are what inspired me to make videos like this, where I can document the journey and document the progress, and seeing him doing so well is so great to see. So shout out to Sam. If anybody who hasn't watched a Sam Sulek video, please go watch his videos. They're amazing. It's this style, but 100 times better because he's a really funny guy and he's an absolute beast. Like his physique is insane. So there's that. And just another thing I want to talk about is just um, the weather. And I live in Virginia. The weather is the most bipolar thing on the planet down here. For reference, I got 2 days off of work last week for snow. Then it was 50. Then it was 30. Today it was 60. So the weather's been really weird. And I did go for a walk, which is probably something I should have mentioned towards the start of this video. When I mentioned my day, I forgot to leave out the walk that I just did 20 minutes ago before this video. I did a quick half an hour, 20-minute walk slash jog, mostly walk, just because my cardio is not great because there's 300 and whatever pounds moving a lot. I don't know exactly where my weight is right now. I haven't weighed myself since last week, but probably at least 305 moving, and that is very, very tough to move that much weight. So I did that. Felt good. It was really windy, so it was chilly, but it was still a really nice day. We're going to get super cold again this week, which sucks because I love being able to go outside and walk slash run slash jog and just embrace the air, look up at the stars. The moon was super bright today. It was really crazy. I walked outside. I'm like, is the sun coming up? No, it was just the moon looking really pretty. So stuff like that just makes me enjoy life. The realization of just being outside, taking a deep breath in, looking at the stars. Granted, with the general joy and endorphins and dopamine and whatever is coming out in my brain with being a healthier person, the life you get to experience is so different than the life you experience sitting on the couch, munching down food, gaining fat. The life experience is so different. I feel so happy, so joyous, so grateful every time I'm outside doing something or like being at the gym, stuff like that, listening to music. I've been listening again to Alone in Tokyo. I put the song in the outro yesterday. Please check him out. Like the vibes from music like that, while just embracing life, has been insane, and I'm really loving that. And yeah, another comment I want to talk about, like somebody said, I can visually see the happiness from myself from the first video progressing through. That's insane to me to see that. I can feel it. Obviously, from outside looking in, you could probably get a lot more visual on me overall. For me, retrospectively, and like in my own head, the difference seemed to be very small. But I feel like it's hard to compare myself to, what is it, 45 days ago versus me yesterday or last week. It's much easier to compare. And I feel like this last week has in general been just like mood hitting up and up and up, which is really nice and has been really fun. So yeah, there's that. Loving life, living life. And yeah, tomorrow, I'll jump to tomorrow because I'm getting long on this video and I apologize for that. But tomorrow will be our week 6 weigh-in. For anybody who doesn't understand how the weigh-ins are working, it is at the end of each week. So this will be at the end of the 6th week of this journey. I'm hoping to be under the 310 mark. We started at 336.6, so that will be 26.6 pounds lost, which would be insane. I'm really hoping to see a good number on the scale. Granted, I feel 10 times better, so whatever the number says, I just feel better. Obviously, we want to see the fat coming off, but we'll see how that looks like tomorrow. We'll do that nice, bright, and early. I have some meetings, so I want to get up earlier. I want to try to get up between 8 and 9, get the weigh-in done, get that recorded for you all, and then hit the gym before work, get a nice leg day in. Tomorrow is leg day. Get that in for tomorrow. And thankfully it's leg day because my thumb could not do any weights right now. So get that in tomorrow, head into work, and enjoy the rest of the day. But as always, that'll be it for me. That'll be it for my talking and yammering on and on and on. I'll just use it because I said it. And so, yeah, as always, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the support. For tomorrow, do better tomorrow. Be a better version of yourself. Make yesterday's you. Look at you now and be like, let's go. That's my favorite person. And I'll see you in the next video.